Well, it's not that far. Is that underground? I'm stuck. Stop getting stuck. Oh, it is underground. In here? Sewers. Oh, I can... What the...
The looters from the observatory. Poor souls. They didn't stand a chance.
I've never been here before. Was that always there? It must have been, I guess, and I never noticed. Oh god. Rude. Let me have my 1v1. Whoa. Is there another one? Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. But why can't I just have my 1v1? Why is there gotta be multiple? Why is it so dark? Why is it giving me so many carriage tokens? Does it want me to use carriage tokens to get out of here?
Ludius blueprints. Fortunately, they are in perfect condition. Monsieur Bailly will be delighted.
I guess this is where it wants me to use the carriage token. Why not? It's a short walk back, but... I've got 10. Oh, that's very fast. I thought that was going to be an animation and stuff. Here are the blueprints you asked for. Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end. An unfortunate fate, you say? Those poor devils probably did not deserve such a definitive end. What would they have done with these documents? By the grace of God, that man and I have been able to learn valuable information from them. We have located the archaic timer system that Vulcanson used to set the duration of Ludia's dances. We are certain that this device is still in place. If we reverse it, we set an inactive time, during which your spirit would be separated from your mechanical body. However, for you to be able to do this without our help, we must make one modification to your design. We must install a pin that you can remove at the appropriate time. Please return to the convent as soon as possible. Install a pin you can remove. The thing is, we're stopping all of her functions, right? Temporarily. How can she remove it? I'm just wondering if there's anything else here. It doesn't seem like it, but...
Monsieur Bailly, here are the blueprints you asked for.
Good heavens. You found them.
Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end.
Oh, poor souls. Their crimes did not deserve such a permanent ending.
Certainly, certainly. Let us look at these documents now, if you will.
No, Antoine, the F-wheel is not part of the cog that transfers the driving force to the escapement.
Diable, you're right. It's driven by the B-wheel, and its axis is on the shaft that's visible at this point.
Precisely. In fact, the shaft sits between the conical bearing and the small groove here. See?
True. It's decided then. All we would have to do is separate these two plates to disable the entire thing.
And to put them back in place at the agreed time to start the machine again.
You will not be able to assist me. I have to do it alone. Half a league away.
You must be joking.
By no means. You'll have to find another solution.
Unfortunately, madame, you're asking us to do the impossible.
Oh, ça, par exemple.
Once your spirit is untethered from this automat, it will be impossible for you to start the machine up again.
Hold on, my dear Antoine. Is this device in Figure 4? Is it still in place?
Yes, it is. What of it?
Bon sang. It's a timer. It's primitive, true, but fully functional.
The dial has marks from 1 to 15. Probably minutes.
It was to allow Eugène to plan the duration of Ludia's dances in advance.
Oh, I see. And by reversing the position of this peg in the center, we could instead turn it into a period of inactivity.
Nous y sommes, mon ami. Fantastic.
Will Aegis be able to operate this device herself?
We'll make it easier for her. All you have to do is put a bolt there that she can remove when the time is right. Yes, a small iron rod will suffice. We won't have any trouble finding something that will do. When the timer dial reaches 0, the automat will come back to life. However, given the dial's fragility, we will probably get only one chance to try this.
Are you sure that the bond between my soul and this machine will be re-established?
Ma foi, I admit that we can't be sure of this. What do you say, mon père?
Yeah, that's what I
Don't
was
be
wondering.
afraid, Aegis. Unless I've been wrong from the beginning, your soul will seek refuge in the only body it has available to it in this world.
Well then, shall we start the preparations?
Let's begin. My fate
But-
is in your hands, monsieur.
But
Voila. Everything is in place. When it's time, just pull on this metal loop to start the timer.
Remember, you will have 15 minutes and no more before your spirit returns to your body. We wish you good luck, madame.
Remember, to get to Rue de Montmorency, you're best going through the cemetery behind the Église Saint-Jacques in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. Here is the key to the gate. Our prayers are with you, my child.
I forgot what I was butting about. They were like... I actually forget. They were like something like... Oh yeah, I remember now. They were like, this is the only body she has that the soul will go into, right? But that's not the case, because Calgrostro, whatever the fuck his name is, wasn't he keeping Athanasius' body alive as well? So shouldn't Aegis' soul also try to seek that body? Like if it wants to return to its body, shouldn't it be trying to seek that body?
Monsieur B. Goodbye, Monsieur.
Because Aegis isn't the only body that has attachment to the soul. Maybe because Athanasius' body is like trapped in a coffin and it can't get into it. That's the only reason I could think. Why wouldn't it go to it? Okay, back here. Enter the in-between. So I gotta find that guy's body. Wherever it was. Wherever he died. Wherever it was. Where am I going? How do I even get there? Wish it was just a straight path. Gotta hope it's this direction. Seems like it's in here. Was there a door I couldn't open? There was. Oh god, there's more enemies in here. They're just aggroing everything, aren't I? Oh, they aggroed. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's gotta be defense buff. Normally that thing would have died. Okay, is there anything I missed while I was like sprinting through this? Doesn't seem like it. Is it just him? Nope. Ouch. So it's 99 the max I can hold. I can have 99 heals. That's a little bit excessive. So as long as I'm not getting one shot, I should be able to beat anything. Ooh, so I can skip stuff right now. Because I can get to that Vestal. There's no invisible wall stopping me. This is a shortcut. I'm back. If I drop down, I'm not getting back up. Shouldn't the Vestals be somewhere around here? There it is. So I'm not really skipping much. Another carriage token. I guess this is the end. It probably wants me to use it to go back. Note addressed to Landrin the Mason. Please come and fill the hole next to my establishment as agreed. You should know that looters have used this passage once again to plunder the reserves stored in the cellar of my establishment. This distressing situation requires your immediate attention. The wheels clipping into the floor. I guess I'm taking that hole. Okay, and I go. Cellar. What's that? Spooky. Oh my god, the low res. I couldn't tell what it zoomed into. So do I actually have 15 minutes? Like in real time? Is there a countdown? Or is it just that for lore reasons? And I can spend as much time as I want. It's Ghost.
Monsieur.
Zoons! Praise be to the Holy Mother of our Lord, at last thou speakest! Gentle dame, you have erred here for so long, not a word uttered. In singular contemplation of such terrible slaughter.
A long time, you say? That's not possible, sir. I've just now appeared to you.
Nay, thou must trust me. And thou wast hardly alone in this limbo. There were many travelers, stiff and silent, all in agony, all bound to the anchor stone.
What travelers do you speak of?
The first to arrive was a sobbing child, searching for his mother. After him, many a damned soul carrying their own heads in hand. Then, those whose thoughts passed through me. A minister of God tormented by doubt.
Hold on. A minister of God? Monsignor de la Fare?
A scholar with soul star-filled, and a learned master of alchemy.
Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier.
A usurer who shed so many tears for his lady.
Monsieur Necker, mourning his wife.
All bound to the anchor stone. Wretched souls, their ascension to the heavens repelled.
The anchor stone, monsieur.
Lapis philosophorum.
The philosopher's stone.
Aye! Vile knave who took it for his own lately. No count is he but that of trespass and perfidy.
Cagliostro.
Well met. The rope for this varlet and I shall be avenged. The anchor stone keeps the travelers in this limbo and makes them masters of the Iron Titans. From the defunct springs the fire that burns inside these demons. Lanterns of the dead. Witchcraft of the blackest sort.
The terrible slaughter. You say I was just observing the massacres?
Aye. Vile, innumerable crimes. The devil's own accursed titans and their restless horde. They drinketh from the lake where the souls of the dead sleep. Men and women offered in sacrifice to feed the pyre. Then the terrible maw was opened, and in flowed legion of the dead. Ne'er hast I seen such and so many here during all my stay. The stone is verily mine dark confine. Lonely, so lonely, that mine vessel is no more, and my soul still cloistered in this place. Alack, I do despair of ever ascending to heaven. Gentle dame, I prithee do shatter mine stone.
You want me to break the stone that contains your soul? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Aye, my God. I beg thee.
Do you know where this stone is? You've been buried for more than 3 centuries, monsieur.
The precious jewel, sublime treasure, was inscribed in my legacy, my testament. On my tomb engraved, gentle dame, on the tomb!
That was more like
What a
5 minutes.
strange encounter. I must tell Abbe Gregoire about it immediately.
A grimoire. Through the perfect, the imperfect will be purified. From the sun, father of all metals, and from the moon, their mother, comes magisterism. Only that which has been brought back to its first matter may be transmuted, of the philosophers sulfur and mercury. A wise man will not work like a blind man in doubt and darkness. Writings by Nicholas. The soul of the liberated body suffers no earthly want. The lapis philosophorum fulfills his least desire. The happy pilgrim of limbo covets not the gold of vainglorious, trustful princes. Death no longer dreads nor mourns the desolate fleshy existence. In this supernal anchorstone is the greatest treasure. An ancient parchment. Should ever misfortune befall me, I prithee, Ambrose and Roland, my brave disciples, to seal shut mine office forever. Take not a thing, nor move the slightest effect. Nay, construct a wall so that none shall ever set foot here. Silence our learned knowledge, ever so perilous in the hands of the ignorant. Pray to God that His grace He will forgive the poor sinner who has gone to his eternal rest. Okay. So he asks his students to close this off. So I just leave. I guess. I just use this. Now, we go back and talk to the people again. So I don't know French lore or history, so I don't even know if these people are like real or what. Like, were they really influential people, or are they just characters in this game?
Can I help you, Aegis?
The plan worked as we had hoped. My spirit left my body, and I traveled to the in-between.
This is extraordinary. It confirms all my theories.
You were right about the rest, too. Nicholas Flamel's soul had never left the in-between.
Mon Dieu, 4 centuries? What a fearsome fate. Were you able to speak with this unfortunate soul?
Yes, mon père. He claimed that I had been in purgatory for a long time, but had never spoken until then.
Please, go on.
He said he had met other visitors. Based on his descriptions, he was speaking of Monseigneur de la Fare, Minister Necker, Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier. They all seemed unaware of his presence. All bound to the anchor stone. Those were his words.
All those whom Cagliostro turned into his homicidal playthings. Yes, it is just as I thought. The subject has the impression of being the automat it is bound to, but his soul remains in the in-between world.
Mon père, Monsieur Flamel begged me to free him from purgatory. He has suffered for too long.
How can we help him?
If he is to be believed, we would simply have to break his stone.
Of course, the Philosopher's Stone. The anchor stone that keeps him in the in-between. But where could it be after all this time?
Look at this, mon père. These are Philosopher's Stones made by Cagliostro's hand. Do they look familiar?
Heavens, they do. Aegis. The ancient chalice of Saint-Jacques is adorned with a similar stone. It was entrusted to me by the parish priests, along with some other relics. I stored it in a reliquary chest in this very room. Here's the key. Go. Let us not waste a second more.
Where?
Goodbye, mon père.
Where is this chest? Oh. Was that always there? It's a
Here
big
it is.
stone.
4 centuries, Aegis. 4 centuries. No mind can begin to comprehend what this poor man has suffered.
Is this the fate that awaits us? An eternity of silence and solitude?
Purgatory is just a stop on the journey, Monseigneur.
Oh, I would give anything to believe it again.
Monsieur Flamel, the time has come to set you free.
Seigneur!
Dieu nous garde.
Oh, blessed maid who has broken my chains! Heavenly light! Oh, heavenly light! I shall become one with it!
Et cum hae dixis et videntibus illis elevatus est.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
Hallelujah! Purgatory is not the end. Do you know what that means, Abbot?
Before I say anything, I would like to take the time to consider the phenomenon we have just witnessed with a clear head.
You are mistaken. What we have just seen and heard makes us new apostles. From this day on, I will live only to share the good news of this divine manifestation.
Okay.
That is all well and good, Monseigneur. Alas, I will not be able to join your apostolate, for there is no mission more vital than the one we are undertaking. At the moment when the tyrant aims to annihilate his subjects, I have a duty to put deeds before prayer.
Am I done? No more side quests? We're gonna actually go back to main story again and actually explore somewhere new. Fight new bosses. Fight new enemies. Potential new enemies. The side quests in this game kind of suck.